Yes. In the quest to improve your video's audio quality, because bad audio equals a bad video, you're always looking for something new, and today we have the Comica professional audio equipment BoomX-D 2.4 gigahertz digital wireless microphone, the MI1, made specifically for iPhones, iPads, and iPods. Although iPads mostly have USB-C now, and iPods I don't think even exist anymore, but you know, whatever, it's M5 certified. That being said, they also have a model of this for USB Type-C devices like Samsung and other Android devices, so keep that in mind. Depending on what phone you have, you gotta get the one that you need. And they also have one that has 2 transmitters instead of 1. I just needed the 1 transmitter, so I have the 1 transmitter option right here. And this thing is looking pretty nice. Comica has some good stuff, so this is my first time trying one of these small compact smartphone options. Now, just looking at the box, I'm really liking the way this looks. It has a bit of an industrial look to it, which is different from the other guys. Now, this does work as a lapel lavalier microphone setup, so you can run a cable up your shirt and near your mouth and run it to here, or it also has a built-in microphone as well. We're looking at about 50 meters of maximum range, which equals about 165 feet. So, you know, that's pretty good. They do say this has broadcast quality audio, and you're also able to toggle between mono and stereo depending on what you're recording. And overall, sounded like a very good product. This one I feel like is a bit pricier than some of the other guys, so I'm expecting it to be, you know, a bit better than the other guys as well. All right, okay, nice box. Let's pop it. Ooh, nice magnet, I always like that. And here we go. Looks just as good as it did in the picture. Inside the box, we have a user manual. It's a thick boy. A quality control card, a warranty card. This is kind of weird. We have a SIM ejection tool. I wonder what's in here that will require one of those. We have the 3.5 millimeter lavalier microphone that actually has a little locking mechanism, so that's nice. A USB-C charging cable, and even a dead cat for those particularly windy days. Now, the one thing missing here that I would like to see that some of the other guys do is include a charging case, so not only can I store the device, but also charge it so it's always ready. But it looks like, you know, just gotta throw these in your bag and hope they don't break, and then remember to plug it in. Now, taking a look at the receiver, it looks very simple. We have 2 buttons here. The bottom one is used to switch between mono and stereo mode, and the top one is used to adjust the gain, although it's kind of confusing. I'm not sure how you do that. There's no screen or one that goes up and one that goes down, so this is a little bit weird. But we do also have 2 LED indicator lights, so you know if you're using group A or B. And then over here on the side, we have a 3.5 millimeter jack, so you can have live monitoring to make sure everything sounds okay. And now taking a look at the transmitter itself, very lightweight, small, and compact. A nice design, I'm actually liking it. Over here on the left side, we do have a USB-C charging connector, as well as a reset button. Over here on the front, we do have a small display, so you can see everything that's going on. Now, one thing I am noticing compared to some other ones I've checked out is this is just a pretty standard display and not an OLED display. Nothing fancy, but should still get the job done. Over here on the right side, we have a mute and power switch, along with a pairing button to pair it up with the receiver. Up here on top, we do have the built-in microphone with the grill, as well as a 3.5 millimeter microphone jack, with the locking mechanism. Then over here on the back, we do have the belt clip, which actually has some prongs here, so it should actually lock on nice and tight and not go flying off. So overall, for the most part, so far, liking the design, liking how everything looks. The only problem is, wish there was a charging carrying case, as well as preferring an OLED display instead of this thing, and also the receiver I feel like could be a bit better because I'm not sure how we're going up and down with the volume yet. I don't know if you hold it and let it go all the way up and then come back down or what, but we'll try to figure that out. So now with that being said, let's get this thing powered on. All right, Comica popped up instantly. Oh, and it's already listening to me, look at that. Hi. Okay, very nice, looks very accurate. Hello, okay, looking good. It turned red when it was peaking, so as you can see, it's orange, but when you're really loud, it turns red. Okay, and then up here on the, dimmed down a bit actually, that's pretty cool. Up here on the top left, you can see that it is searching for signal. You can see if the microphone is muted or not. So once I press the mute button, I had to wake it up, but once I press it again, it puts a line through it so it's not recording. And we also see that it's not paired. And then we can see how much battery charge we have. And this microphone is in group A. I can actually plug it into my iPhone. Oh, it lit up. Oh, that was fast. Hold up, it actually turned blue already for group A, which is this microphone. So that was insanely fast. You guys saw that? Okay, now it's not lit up at all. Okay, it's because the iPhone was sleeping. So now that I woke up the iPhone, it did turn blue once more, and there's no second microphone, so the B is red. Now, I'm kind of confused on the gain, because there's actually no gain on the microphone itself, now that I'm thinking about this. I mean, this is very simple compared to some other ones, so let's actually see how this works. Hello? Hello? I don't know. Nothing's happening. Everything's just staying the same. I'm thinking maybe this is only for when you're monitoring the audio. I mean, I'm surprised there's no gain though. You can't lower it down or anything. So we're gonna have to definitely put this to the test to see if it peaks or something, because there's no way to turn it down. All right, and now with that being said, we are switched over to the Comica BoomX-D coming directly from the transmitter, and I'm talking right into it right now. It looks like it is turning a bit red, so we are peaking a little bit. Let me move it actually completely close to my face. You guys see how close that is? Let me actually start whispering. I'm talking really quietly, and now I'm talking normally. Hey, how you doing? This is the microphone test. What do you guys think? Okay, I mean, it's pretty cool. The connection looks strong and stable. I'm just a little bit concerned that I can't adjust the gain whatsoever. As you can see, when I turn it, it's an omnidirectional microphone, so it should be picking it up pretty good no matter where I'm talking from. Now let me actually clip this onto my shirt, because this is what some people do. I honestly hate the way this looks, but some people clip it onto their shirt and do a video. Hey guys, my audio sounds better now, so just ignore this giant thing on my chest. Just think it's a heart rate monitor and don't ask any questions. So there's that, but for me, not my cup of tea. So what I would normally do is get this lavalier mic. I like that it has a little cable tie. That's really nice to see, to keep things nice and controlled. And okay, very good length actually. So it should actually run up from your waist to your mouth without an issue. Let me take this off. Let me actually connect this. So as you can see, just plug it in. Oh, and you have to push this down. All right, now how do you get this? Oh, you push it to get it. Oh, yeah, that's a really cool design. I like that. So that's very nice to see.
Hello? Hello?
Okay, so we are connected to the lavalier microphone now. Let me actually connect this to my shirt, how I would normally have it. Actually, I would run it up my shirt, so let me run it up. Let me just put this down here. And I always clip this inside of my shirt so the microphone is effectively invisible, but I'm still getting good audio quality. And as I'm talking right now, it looks like it is going into the red sometimes, although not too much. And I am talking at a regular, actually I'm talking a little bit quieter than I normally would. So let me just talk normal. So this microphone's looking good. It's very quick to tell me what the gain is, or at least how much audio is being picked up, but there's no way to adjust the gain actually. So we're gonna do a screaming test to see how much it peaks, or if it can cancel it out and lower the volume down on its own, which would be really nice, and I would really appreciate that, especially since I can't control it manually. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh my God, that's Bigfoot! Guys, go! It's Bigfoot! So it was peaking, although it still looks about the same as it is now, so maybe it did sound good. You guys let me know, but actually I'm gonna check for myself right now just to be sure. Okay, so this is pretty preliminary, but from the sample I just listened to, I think it actually sounded very good, and I'm actually pretty impressed. With both the lavalier as well as the built-in microphone, it did sound loud, crisp, and clear, and even when I was screaming, I'm not sure if it peaked. Like, it didn't sound as clear. It did sound a little tiny bit distorted, but compared to other microphones I've used, sounded very good. Right now, we are still using the microphone directly, completely unedited, and honestly, I'm impressed. Like, honestly, I would prefer to not have a gain option and just have it do it by itself and mute it down when there's loud noises. That would be perfection for me, because I like it when my microphones do that, so I don't have to worry about it. I'm like, oh man, I forgot to lower it. I didn't know I was gonna be screaming because something happened. I wasn't expecting it and I was freaking out. But with this, it looks like it might actually be doing what I want. Now, of course, we are in a studio environment, so this is pretty much best case scenario when using one of these. So if you're using it for an interview or something like that, or maybe you're just talking in a YouTube video like so, this is what it'll sound like. But what about when we're actually outside? Let me actually, move this around, try to get it away from the transmitter, see if it cuts out while we're in here, because we definitely don't want that. Because the 2.4 gigahertz connection sometimes is a bit finicky, especially when your body's in the way or something's in the way, or if you're in a congested area full of Bluetooth and Wi-Fi devices that are also sharing the 2.4 gigahertz frequency. It can be a bit finicky, so hopefully this doesn't cut out, especially in an environment like this, where we do have, you know, wireless signals going everywhere, but we're close proximity to the receiver, so it shouldn't really make a difference. But with that being said, so far, things are looking good. I'm gonna head outside. We're gonna test this thing for the range as well as how it sounds when we're outside. So let's go do that, because so far, my expectations are high. All right, y'all, so we are outside on this amazingly windy and rainy day, and the thing is, this is gonna be the ultimate test for this microphone kit. Surprised it didn't just get splashed by water by the mail truck. But we're gonna see if we can actually get 50 meters, about 164 feet, without this cutting out on the 2.4 gigahertz network. I got it right here on my waist, and as I walk away, you can see if it cuts out when my body gets between it, because that's usually a limitation with a 2.4 gigahertz connection when you're using these wireless microphones. With that being said, looks like we got some clearance, so let's get started. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's like 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. We are, that's probably about 30 feet away, actually. We're 30 feet away. Let's keep on going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 40 feet and counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 50 feet. This is actually a really good length so far, but we still have more room to go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 60 feet. Can you guys still hear me? I sure hope so, because it's cold out here and it's raining and we got to go a little bit more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 70 feet. We are really far away. I don't feel like most people are going to be going this far, so if you can still hear me, that's definitely good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 80 feet away. Remember, it's windy and rainy, so if you can hear me and it's not picking up wind noise, very good microphone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 90 feet away. Let's keep on going. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we are 100 feet away. We still got 64 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 110. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 120. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 130 feet. 1, 2, 3, 7, 9, 140 feet. We're almost there. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 9, 150 feet. Can we make it to 164? Let's find out. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 160. 1, 2, 3, 4. 160 feet. I don't know if you can hear me. Should I check this? It looks like we do have some signal. We have a connection still, so let's go a little bit more. 1, 3, 7. We're 175 feet away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 180 feet. 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 16, 18, 200 feet. Do we have a connection? It looks like we still have a connection at 2 feet. It looks like it's pretty weak. It might be getting out. So we're gonna head on back now. I'm going to do some running. You guys can hear me still, otherwise I'm talking to myself. But I'm running, talking, running through the rain, wind blowing in my face, rain getting in my eyes, stomping on the floor. Whew. This actually feels pretty good. I could go jogging in the wind more often. This is pretty nice. Yes, sir. We made it to 200 feet. Hopefully you're able to hear me, or, you probably won't even see that. I'll probably just cut that part out. Okay. So now we're back within like 50 feet range, so you should be able to hear me perfectly fine. Let me make sure. I can barely see the screen. Looks like we have a connection, so you should be able to hear me. It's very rainy, very windy. If you're able to hear me all the way out there at 200 feet, that's amazing. Got a lot of puddle action here. But overall, I'm really liking this microphone kit. As long as it worked going decently far and going through my body, that's great. And one of the things I like is when you're talking louder, it does a pretty good job compared to other microphones like this, where it starts peaking a lot. I'm about to get hit by that same Mel truck again. But overall, I'm liking this microphone. Very small, compact, lightweight, easy to use, and if it worked going that far and through my body, that's a major plus right there. The only thing I don't like is that it doesn't have a carrying case, so you have to carry all the peripherals separately in maybe a drawstring bag, and that sucks. But I'm gonna get out of the rain now, and I'll see you guys in the next one.